Afghanistan is a very war-stricken state in the Middle East. Through religion separation, terrorism, and all of the wars in this country, there's many conflicts that need to be solved in this country.
Oh, great!
Problems in Afghanistan started in the 1970s when the Soviets attempted to take control of the country and turn it communist. This failed due to the support of the U.S. and the tough terrain of the nation that makes it difficult to invade. The Soviets left Afghanistan in 1989, which caused the U.S. to lose interest in all affairs in the country. In 1996, the Taliban took control of Kabul, the capital, and founded it as their own government. In the same year, Osama bin Laden returned from Afghanistan from Sudan and put al-Qaeda bases throughout the country. After the bombing of the U.S. Embassy in Afghanistan in 1998 by al-Qaeda, the U.S. took note of the dangers in Afghanistan. This would soon return with the attacks of 9/11. After the bombings, the U.S. along with allied countries invaded Afghanistan. This war would last 13 years as the U.S. longest war in history. The outcomes of this war include killing Osama bin Laden and other Taliban and al-Qaeda leaders, a new form of government in the country, and an unstable political, economic, and social system in the country. This war caused all problems that we see modern day. Today we still see the Taliban terrorize Afghanistan. Just this week, 20 policemen were killed by Taliban members when they attacked security outposts as a part of the annual spring offensive. These attacks were a direct result of the continued attempts by the US and NATO to try to suppress the Taliban by causing more damage in the country. Last week, Vice President Abdul Rashid Dostum fled the country to Turkey on allegations for raping a political rival with an assault rifle. This shows the continuous of political corruption still in the country today. Afghanistan is one of the most corrupt governments in the world. On top of the political issues in the country, Afghanistan to this day does not have a stable economy. The only way to solve these issues in Afghanistan is for the country to start to embrace Western influence in their political and economic systems. This is very hard due to the terrorist groups denying Western influence, but this is the only way to solve the problems in the country. Afghanistan needs NATO to fund the military for proper training, infrastructure to modernize the cities, and provide a model for a stable economy away from bartering. While all these ideas will help the country drastically, it is the country's job to implement the programs that NATO, the UN, and the US will provide to help the country. First, however, we will need the Taliban to step down and allow this to happen. While their views that they need to uphold their religious and cultural traditions, this is only best for their country. They will need to hold back their views to help their country grow and become a modern world state. In conclusion, NATO and the US will need to provide Afghanistan with keys to succeed and grow their country to a power. While we can give them all the help we want, it will be up to them to implement these ideas and use them to grow their country. The only way to succeed is to follow the Western ideas that are given.